My name is Slavka, I'm from Alabama, and this channel is about living, traveling, and learning. See you on the road.
What's up, YouTube? Oh, it's Friday, another day, and another load. My young friend found us really spicy load today. We're gonna go pick it up in, let's see, where are we going? We're going to Latrobe, PA, and the load is picking up in Latrobe, PA, and then it's heading to Kent, Washington, which is just south of Seattle. So it's gonna be cross-continent. This time we're gonna take the northernmost freeway, getting there. But let me, before I jump ahead of myself today, the mission right now, we gotta go and pick this load up. It's just east of Pittsburgh, so I'm right here near Kingsville, Ohio, and we're gonna go down past Youngstown, past Pittsburgh, and get in here in Latrobe, small city around there at I think it's Lancaster County, I'm not sure. We're going to this beverage place. It's some kind of soft drinks, beverages, juices, I'm not sure. It's gonna be heavy, most likely, max weight, so gonna get loaded up, and then we'll do the route planning from that point on. You know, based on the conditions of weather and everything else. The load might be kind of temperature sensitive type of deal, so you know, if it looks like the forecast going up west in North Dakota and Montana is going to be looking like it's going to be super cold, although it's going to be almost April already, but it's possible we may have to take more southern route, so I don't know. We're going to have to look at the weather and throw the dice a little bit, but at this point, I'm just going to head out and get loaded right now. So we got a deadhead, 169 miles. Oh, and the load's paying $7,200, so I think the total distance, once we calculate that, when we get to the shipper, it's going to be somewhere around 2,300 miles. So that's really good rate. That's excellent rate. $7,200. That means with the load that I completed yesterday, in this load, I'm going to clear $10,000 gross bookings for the week. And not bad, because I've started the week on Tuesday basically, and I pretty much didn't pick up a load yesterday. Very relaxed schedule, so that's excellent news. So let's get going. Taking a detour through back roads of PA. I'm avoiding the PA Turnpike. That little stretch there, probably about 20 some miles, was estimated $47 in tolls. So as a result, we're going through all these backcountry state roads and all that, which is not bad. You just kind of got to watch out. This is Amish country. You see horse buggies often on the road. They're slow, and it's one lane, so you can't get around them. Or if you come around the corner too quick and there's a buggy, you may not be able to slow down if you're heavily loaded. All these Americana back towns. Bet you a lot of these buildings are well over 150 years old. Looks like something will be built in early 1900s or maybe 1800s. This is the backcountry of PA. That is, if you don't want to use the Pennsylvania Turnpike toll road, this is what you got to drive through. School zone, 15 miles per hour. Yeah, when I have plenty of time, I usually avoid turnpike or any kind of toll roads. That stuff racks up real quick. Well, we're in Pittsburgh. So another one of those towns I don't really care too much about picking up or delivering here. It's not that I do it frequently, but when it happens, I cringe. It's not a bad city at all, but just it's built on these valleys in the river valley, and there's not one goddamn single flat spot. Every parking lot is tiny or convoluted in some way with some weird-ass terrain. Very hard for large trucks to get in. I've been here a number of times in the downtown area, and it's absolutely atrocious. I mean, it's just too densely built up, and it's just like most of the northeast towns that were built during the era of horse and buggy, before trucks, before automobiles even. And so you have city grid that's completely not suited for large vehicles like a semi with 53-foot trailer. So it just causes all kinds of hardships for truck drivers, because the way streets are laid out, even in some areas, there's not even trucks longer than the intersection. So your tail will be blocking one intersection while your head is waiting at the red light of another. It's that's how Pittsburgh is, and it's a weird. There's no grid. It's just weird alleys, and then as you can see, the terrain is extreme here. All right, we got to take 579, so we're gonna go right through the downtown.
Speed warning. Take the first exit on the right onto I-579 South. Speed limit reduced ahead.
It's not too bad for traffic, considering it's Friday night. It's like 5 o'clock already in downtown. Not complaining.
Turn left onto East Ohio Street.
The GPS is all confused. It's all right, Tandy. I got you. I got your back. I know where I'm going.
Speed limit reduced ahead. Speed limit reduced ahead.
Yeah, it's a beautiful downtown if you look around there, but just not for the truck drivers.
Speed warning.
It is absolute nightmare. They have some like whole district.
Left onto I-579 South towards Monroeville. In half a mile, turn right onto Boulevard of the Allies towards Monroeville. Left curve ahead.
Once you're off the freeway here, you gotta watch the bridge clearances here. All right, 379 east.
Speed limit reduced ahead. Speed warning. Veer right onto Boulevard of the Allies towards Monroeville.
Just make sure we're taking the right ramp, because otherwise it'll just plop you right in the city, and then you won't be able to turn around. You see what I'm talking about, guys? If you're driving big rigs, man, I had a delivery right down there. They were building this skyscrapers. I had a load of these windows. Woo.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
Boy, that was something. It's just everything's built up. Every square foot of land that's available is terraced out and built up. There's just cliffs and water. Look at that. They carved out this highway literally on the cliff edge. I mean, there's a good like 300-foot drop towards the riverbank.
In half a mile, turn right onto I-376 East towards Monroeville.
So yeah, dispatchers and brokers, when you send trucks out to Pittsburgh, whether it's pickup or delivery, I'm telling you, it's not easy time. There's absolutely no parking too. So like the closest truck stop, you got to go miles out, and just this whole area, it's terrible. There's no space for big trucks at all.
Bear right onto I-3 and
It's a squirrel tunnel, one of the several in the Pittsburgh area. Traffic's just as bad going the other direction. I don't know what it is. A lot of people get in the tunnel, they get some kind of claustrophobia and they just freeze up. I've seen people stop in the tunnel. They get in, they just go slower, 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 and then dead stop, like freaking the fuck out in the middle of the freeway tunnel, and it's very dangerous. Seeing this one lady, she's just like sitting there huffing and like literally blocking the left lane, just freaking out. Some kind of panic attack or an anxiety, I don't know. If that happens to you, man, you better get in your meds or whatever, but or not drive. You know, have someone else drive your ass, because you know, having a semi going behind you 70 miles per hour coming in the tunnel, last thing you want to see is a stopped car in the middle of it. There's nowhere to go. God forbid it's some kind of fuel hauler, tanker. I mean, you guys can only imagine what's going to happen next. So, yeah. So these are like small town PAs. This is the kind of bullshit you gotta navigate. Literally 3 lanes of the road needs to be taken up so you don't curb. Absolutely, you have to be precise with your maneuvering with these trucks. And if there's traffic, God help you, because you gotta drive in the opposite lanes, and telephone poles are right on the corners. Buildings, I mean, there's no sidewalk in some cases. You literally have no wall. You guys ever wondered on YouTube, you get those dumb truckers of the week type of deal, or Swift
first left onto Railroad Street.
Takes outside of the building, and what, you know, various other mishaps. It's pretty much from areas like this, PA, Northeast. You get the whole inexperienced driver, and ta-da.
Turn at the first left onto Miller Street.
We're gonna go down to that industrial block, this truck route. See, I swear you can't listen to GPS. It literally wants me to go left right now, and I know I'll get stuck there. Just gotta open your eyes and start reading the signs on the poles and everywhere.
Turn at the second left onto Oak Street.
That's why you don't listen to GPS. You gotta think for yourself here. There we go. We're in the right path now. And it's one wrong turn, and you start hitting shit, or you get stuck, and it's thousands of dollars. Toll bills, insurance claims.
First right onto Harding Street.
All kinds of bad shit happens. So we swing wide. Take up all the space there is, because you're going to need every inch. Yay. Barely cleared that curb too. Alright, so what's happening here?
Your destination is on the left.
On the phone with the broker. So I show up at the shipper, I go check in, and they claim the broker never scheduled the appointment. So yeah. So I'm gonna try to reach the broker right now. It's after hours, Friday night. This is a good broker, Coyote. We do business with them all the time, so usually they should be able to resolve this. If not, may have to pick it up tomorrow, but I'd rather pick it up today since it's a pain in the ass to get in here. And there's really no truck stops around here. It's like the closest one is in like 46 miles out through the boonies and shit. Sometimes the loads are just, you know, you gotta do some problem solving. Phone calls, emails. I normally would have my dispatch handle this, but it's there after hours, and I'm in a situation where it's kind of like I can expedite this faster because I don't need men in the middle relaying stuff to me and then, you know, waiting for stuff. I can just reach out to a broker directly and handle the situation. Hi, load number is 228-54205. I'm a driver on this load. I'm at the shipper. When I checked in, the shipper claims the broker never set the pickup appointment. Yeah, I have a rate confirmation, but yeah, the shipper, he went through his load list and it wasn't on his list, so he just turned me around. I'm sitting in the property still hoping that it can be rectified. Area code 440-289-1485. Okay, do you have an approximate time frame? Because there's absolutely no parking here. They're going to chase me out of here probably pretty soon. Okay, and the primary agent that booked this, what is it? He's named Joe Stanton. Is he off now? Is it? Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate your help. Let me know what's happening because I'm, you know, I would like to pick up this load, but Seems like there's some kind of hang up with it, so. Alright, bye-bye. Well, I mean, you guys heard it. I wasn't gonna record them on the camera because obviously that would be bad business practice, but you heard me. They're gonna try to reach out to their after hours team, the main guy, Joe, the one that we work with, the one that tendered this load. He's went home already. It's 6:46 p.m. Friday night. So hopefully Coyote, gets together and figures this out and go. She said they'll probably call me back within half an hour, so I'm just gonna stay put here until then, until I have further confirmation whether it's a go no go. I would hate to lose this load. I mean, I know they're gonna pay truck ordered not used, a few $100, but it's like, I already went here. It's 169 miles. Wasted a day. It's weekend coming up, so it would be really bad if I lost this load, just because it's some kind of miscommunication. So, but it happens, it's trucking. You can't just go lose your mind over it. Life goes on. There's always another load. So, yeah, I'm just gonna chillax here for a little while until I hear from the broker. The shipper is particularly nasty guy there. I don't know what his deal is. He's just yelling at drivers and shit. He didn't yell at me or anything, but he's like, well, I don't hear you loud. Call your broker. Somebody took a shit in his Cheerios this morning, so. But it's not my job to argue with shippers. If he can't find my load, he can't find my load. Ultimately, I work for the broker. Broker is my customer. They're the ones that tender these loads. They're the ones buy and sell them. I honestly, shipper is just a point of contact that I have to physically interact with to pick up a load, and then I deliver it. So, in this business, broker is my customer, and that's that's ultimately the bottom line. Is I work with them. If the shipper's nasty or not, whatever. It's between broker and them. I'm not gonna get all upset about some dumbass in the booth there yelling at people. So that's the whole point. Anyways, guys, hopefully we'll have a positive outcome on this. Other than that, we'll see what's happening. It's getting dark here, so yeah.
What we've got here is failure to communicate. Some men you just can't reach. So you get what we had here last week, which is the way he wants it. Well, he gets it.
Well, it's the next morning after my last update with this load. So what ended up happening was eventually I've called the broker again, second time, if you guys seen me do that. They mentioned that they're going to call back, but I never got the call back. Went in to talk to the shipper, and apparently the loads got scheduled for Monday pickup. And mind you, the original pickup was on Friday, 8 p.m. I arrived there 6 p.m., somewhere about. Yeah, so that's the only, that's my pickup number, and it is clearly scheduled on Monday. So target ship date Monday. So we're going to see what's going to happen. I'm still on this load. We're going to have to negotiate the layover. Obviously, I'm going to be here, the Friday when I get dispatched. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, my downtime. I was thinking jumping off this load. Unfortunately, it'll be a bad decision for me because being the weekend and this area, there's not a lot of loads in this area, and I already drove 172 miles basically to Deadhead to get here. My other market that I was near was Cleveland, Ohio. So yeah, we're gonna have to work with a broker to get this straightened out as far as the layover. That's how it is. I'm just glad I'm not compensated by the miles, because if that was the case, I would be completely eating shit. But this load does pay great. Hopefully the layover will kick in some more cheddar, in the box, so to speak, and then I'll be able to make it good on this anyways. So yeah, guys, that's how it is in trucking sometimes. There's just failure to communicate, and from what I understand, from what shipper explained to me, in their system, this load was simply never created. So the broker is supposed to notify them that they're sending out the truck to pick this up, and the pickup was never created in their system, so they couldn't load me. And I understand that. You know, there's just a guy sitting there and directing which pallets go onto what truck, and if there's nothing in their computer, there's nothing he can do. So it's clearly the brokers fail to update the customer that they're sending the truck. We'll see how it develops. You know, this kind of stuff happens, unfortunately, frequently. I wouldn't say every day, but you know, once a month I get some kind of snafu with either pickup or delivery. You know, it just happens. So yeah, if I'm not looking happy, it's because I'm tired. I didn't sleep well. You know, I stayed up until almost 1 a.m. in the morning because I was just waiting for phone calls, was communicating with the shipper there. And then I ended up spending the night there at the shipper, and early in the morning just picked up and left at a truck stop about 24 miles away, which is the closest one. So anyways, gonna be sitting here in PA over the weekend. Luckily there's restaurants and Walmart over there. I'll find something to do. We'll see what happens Monday, guys.